you was dreaming that you could have me for. The minimum working there for love. I see you, who you say you are. Say I mean it, you mean it. Yeah, I mean it, I mean it. Busting out the windows, I knew love is what I feel from you. Only you get what you want.
I'm waiting for everybody to get up in here. Y'all share this, y'all share this.
Said I seen it, yeah, I mean it. If you dream it, 'cause you believe it. Twist the
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready to get started?
'cause I think it's possible. When we say you
Y'all ready to get started? Y'all ready to get started?
you're not who you say you are.
All right, here we go.
You're not who you
We
say
about to get
you
started. Are y'all ready?
and I
Okay.
mean it.
All right. What's up? What's up? What's good, everybody? How are you doing today? Listen. Let me tell you something. I feel like I have had some of the biggest mental shifts in perspective that I've ever had in a while. And I mean the type of shifts that you have that are the first time that you become aware of who you really are. And let me tell you what it is. Creativity is the most rebellious act. And I guess because it's Aquarius season, I'm at this point. But creativity is the most rebellious act there is. And a lot of you guys have lost touch with your inner child. And this is why you can't rebel when you need to. You've learned to be tamed. You've learned to be controlled. You've learned to listen to what everybody says, and you've lost a piece of yourself and every single piece of advice that you've received. I'm not here to tell you to become what I think you should become. I'm here to challenge you to ask yourself, who do you want to become? You've lost yourself and everybody else. But it's funny, when you was a kid, you didn't want to listen to anybody. And I think me tapping more into my music and tapping into myself has made me realize, I had to ask my mom, I said, have I lost control or lost connection to my inner child, or do you feel like I'm still connected to it? She said both. I said, Why do we care so much? Why do we care so much? When we were kids, we loved to go to the mall and act like the floor was lava. Why the fuck do we care so much? We didn't care before, and that's what allowed ourselves to express ourselves at the most relentless way possible. And I was reading this book called Relentless by Tim Grover, and he talked about that. He said, what's up, Tasha? He said, when you were a kid, you were relentless, but you were taught to be good. And I'm not going to lie to you, I've been afraid of myself lately. And I've come here to talk to y'all about it because I don't think I'm the only one going through what's happened. I think something is in the air right now. And I think a lot of people are choosing the path that they are going down and sticking to it. You know you're onto something when you start questioning who you are all over again. After you swore you knew who you were. Let me say that one more time. You know you're onto something when you start questioning everything about yourself. If you don't question yourself sometimes, I don't think you're really on this journey like you say you are, for real. Because you should always be questioning what's going on, especially as a kid. You're, Mom, what's that? Hey, Daddy, what's that? What does that mean? What does that do? A lot of us have stopped asking questions and just accepted what they told us. When we were kids, we used to poke holes through people's lies and people's statements. Or that's just a pen. Okay, but why is this pen blue? What does it do? Like, where have you stopped being curious? Where have you stopped being curious? You didn't wear those clothes because you wanted to be perceived the type of way by other people. You wore those clothes because they made you feel the most comfortable for what you was doing. You wore those clothes because they made you feel like you. You wore that Spider-Man shirt, that Dora, and when you were into something, you were obsessed with it. Where has that gone? You know, I'm not going to lie to you. For a couple of days, I've been questioning myself. I was like, is this really what I want to do? You know, that is a trick. That is a trick of ourselves to make ourselves think that we're not on our path. Trust me, even when you're not on your path, you're on your path. Even when you think you're going the wrong way, you're still going the right way. Because what's predestined for you, what's predetermined, is always going to be. You see, a lot of y'all are questioning who you are because you done seen spurts of powers that you didn't even know you had at one point. And when you start to see that power within you, start to be like, hold on, wait, if this has been here this whole time, who I am for real? You ever scared yourself with your own power? That's where I'm at. So please excuse my absence if you feel like I have not been here. I have been here. More than I've ever been here before, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm so consciously in my body, it has me asking questions. And I've realized that at one point I was making myself think that I had to be something easily identifiable. And let me tell you what I mean. We are so quick to call ourselves something. We are so quick to give ourselves an identity. Meaning that we're so quick to say, I am gay. I am this. I am a poet. I am a this. I am a streamer. I am a content creator. I am a this. Why are you so quick to identify yourself with something? I'm asking because a lot of y'all are stopping yourself from tapping into aspects of your other self because you keep making yourself think that you're only one way. Life has shades of gray. It doesn't have to be just black and white. You're so quick to call yourself, I was about to say stripper. Everybody's so quick to call themselves something. Why are you so quick to identify yourself with an object or a career or occupation? Does that make sense? And I started to realize this because, guys, let me tell y'all something. I do a lot of things. So you may have met me on TikTok, but there's someone that met me on Spotify. So you may think of me as only a spiritual teacher, whereas somebody only thinks of me as a music artist. Hey, I didn't know you make content. I listen to your music on. So what I'm trying to, some of y'all know me as a numerologist. Some of y'all know me as different things. But I would be ignorant to call myself only one of those things. Where have you put yourself in the box to make yourself think that you can only go down this one path? Where have you put yourself in the box where you thought that this one path doesn't lead to many roads? Do you know that there are many streams that can make a river? And I'm afraid at one point I actually did put myself in a box by making these videos, right? But what you're going through right now is only one part, one phase of your life. Only one phase of your life. Only one phase of this moment. And I think that's the beautiful part about me and you, is that any point we can change. You feel me? And what I want you to do is I want you to challenge where you have been comfortable. Challenge what you have been doing all the time. You feel me? Like, I started making videos so much I forgot that I make music. And honestly, I start making music so much, I don't want to identify with just I am a music art. No. Honestly, I just am me. And you just you. Shit, Andre 3000 proved it. That man, people may say, oh, he's a flute player now. Ready to put him back in a box again. A lot of y'all can't get to know different aspects of yourself because you made yourself feel like you can only be one way. You know what I'm saying? Be open to all things. Be open to all paths. Be open to all roads. As we get older, we start to get so closed-minded. We start to form so many opinions and think that our opinion is right, actually. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up. I want to stay youthful. And what that means is never being like you have to always stay open to the world. You have to always stay open to what's going on. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you don't stay open, you die at a young age. And what I mean by this is, I messaged you from, I'm going to DM you. So what I wanted to say is that if you keep only being attached to one version of you, one way of thinking, you lose the opportunity to learn so much more. You lose the opportunity to learn so much more. And quite frankly, I'm not trying to grow up. I feel like once you start growing up, you just start losing touch of the magic of life. You start to get too real, you know? And it's like, what the hell is real? What's real? We don't even know what's real, because real is an opinion. What's real to you may not be real to me. So that's why I'm telling you, all this is perspective. Somebody can tell you your dreams is not realistic to you. You feel me? Like, it's just, here's another thing that I've noticed too. When I stopped word vomiting to my friends and I stopped word vomiting to people and I started to just kind of like keep that into myself, I realized I had more energy. I feel like I had more energy when I started to just focus on what I wanted to do. And I focused on keeping it to myself. Does that make sense? Because every time you tell someone what you're gonna do, what you finna do, what you about to do, I feel like procrastination starts and things start to get in the way. The moment that you keep yapping about it, and then you know what else too? If you keep venting about the same negative situation, you only make it more real. You only make it more real. Every time you keep, this person did this to me, this person. And quite frankly, you know what else I've recognized? Some people, listen, man, I realize, man, I don't even want to talk as much. And let me tell you what I mean. I've realized that some people just not going to understand me. So I've stopped explaining. Y'all ever over explain yourself because you don't want to be misunderstood? Yeah, I don't do that no more. I'm done with that. Because you wasting your voice trying to get people who never was going to understand you, who's not even really trying to understand you. You wasting your breath. Somebody said, I love listening to you. I love listening to you. I know you're busy, but I've been very patient. It was from October 2022. If it's from what is it? Is it a hoodie? Because if it's from October 22, then we need to check the address to make sure the address was correct, because I don't really have many orders from that old. Everything has been shipped out. So we have to go check where that package is at and to make sure that that package didn't get shipped the wrong way. You feel me? So I will DM you about this today. You feel me? But we're going to have to check that address. Yeah, like, what are you talking about? 2022? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know, when I was shipping out a lot of crystals, you know what used to really piss me off? And I'm not saying that this is the case with this person. I don't know that. But I used to notice a lot of people would put the wrong address and then blame me for the order. Like, you know, it says it's still interested every time I call the store. So then we can always, let me tell you something. Let me finish. So listen, if it says it's in transit, then that means that we shipped it out. Now, if we have to ship you out another one, that's fine. But what that could also mean is that we have to check the address. Make sure the apartment number is right. Make sure the address is correct. Because if it's in transit, that means that it was given a package slip number. It was given a tracking number that you're able to follow. That means that it was packaged and sent out. Now, something along the lines happened when it tried to get to you. Okay? Now, to make sure that you are happy, we can just always resend the same products, maybe to a different address, or maybe we can reconfirm your address, if that makes sense. You feel me? Like, how do I join the magnetism class? You can DM me on Instagram. Listen, y'all. Listen. You ever get so like tired? Like not tired. Like, I'm not tired. But you ever just be so connected to yourself that you feel like there's nothing even really to say? Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I started to spend so much time with myself that it's like I don't even care to speak about certain things. I did DM you. Okay, then. Y'all make me sound like I'm just too popular or something, because like everybody's like, I texted you. I'm like, where are these text messages? Where are these text messages? Because man, I see them. You feel me? You said don't get irritated. Man, don't call me out like that. Clyde said don't get irritated. I do be getting irritated. Because it's just like, I put $20 in your PayPal, but your live ended. Just stick around, Jeremy. We'll get to you. I'm Shadow Man. It's been 3 weeks. However, I'll give it thought. I'll let you know. Okay. I don't know what she's talking about. I think I just don't care anymore. Like, let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever had a period of isolation or a sabbatical where you really spent time by yourself and like you actually genuinely started enjoying yourself? I'm asking. Have y'all ever had anything like that? Like, because only people who have spent a lot of time by themselves will feel what I feel in my spirit right now. I feel like I've gotten so connected with my truth that my spirit cannot handle any type of confusion or any type of ignorance. Like, you go within to be able to get clarity. So then once you go out into the world, you see how everybody is confused, lost, not following their authentic path. Let me tell y'all something, right? Let me ask y'all opinion, right? Someone told me that I needed to be able to work with people that I don't like to get to where I need to be. And when I tell you, that shit made me sad in the heart, in the spirit. It made me sad. They was like, man, you gotta do it. Like you gotta, smile in some people's face sometimes. Like, I know how it is, but like, business is business. And I'm like, this shit made me cry. Not cry. I ain't cry. But that shit made me like I was so like, I was in such defense mode. I won't even lie to you. I was like, ugh, like I can't do that. And it's not in me. I'm a Scorpio, baby. You're going to see it on my face. But I'm going to be real with you. I'm not doing that shit. Like, if I don't like you, I'm never making a song with you. No, you don't. You feel me? Like, does that make sense? Like, I have to stand on my integrity. My integrity and my morals is all I have. And I feel like it's a slippery slope. I feel like once you start to do some shit that's not really what you want to do, you start doing more shit that you don't really want to do and more shit that you don't really do, because you're under the illusion that doing that shit that you don't want to do is going to lead you to where you what you want to do. And it depends on the situation. But I feel like you get yourself trapped like that. Like, I'm just big on integrity. I'm big on integrity. I'm big on doing what you feel is right, bro. Like, that shit don't feel right to me. That shit don't feel right to me. Because at least I want to know that if somebody's coming around me, I want to feel like they fuck with me because they fuck with me. Not because they acting like they fuck with me to get ahead in their career. You know what I'm saying? And if I start acting like I fuck with someone to get ahead in my career, I'm susceptible to someone doing that to me. Nah, bro, I'm not like that, man. I'm not like that. Like if I, like, there's a difference of me not knowing you and then me not liking you. But if your energy feel off to me, I'm not doing it. Maybe I'll take a picture. Maybe I'll shake your hand. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to really get a conversation out of me. It's just it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have to fake a smile, I'm not going. Exactly. 2023 was that year of isolation for me. Yup. No, not even a photo. She said, no, not even a photo. Not even a photo. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all join the magnetism class. I just posted a new video on the magnetism class. And the one thing, let me tell y'all something, right? Let me give y'all a tip, all right? Something about magnetism. I don't care who it is, unless it's your mama or your daddy. Or your wife and your husband, and they sleep in the same like house with you. Like, I feel like there's no reason to be talking to someone every day. That's just my opinion. Now, okay, cool. Granted, you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, you hit them up. Hey, hope you do have a good day today. Da-da-da-da-da. But honestly, I feel like there's no reason to be talking to anybody every day. And I feel like that's where y'all start to lose your identity. And I noticed people used to force me to do that because I'm naturally just like chilling. But people will force me to, like, y'all, I think it's weird. Like, I be doing it sometimes, but best believe I be having this thought in the back of my head. I think it's weird to be on FaceTime for like 3-4 hours. Like, I think it's kind of weird. Now, if we having like a deep conversation and we like getting to the bottom of some awareness shit, okay, cool. But like FaceTime for like 2-3 hours, bro, like I just be feeling like, what I'm doing? What am I doing? And I learned that it's actually a form of escapism. That's a form of escapism. And what that means is that some y'all don't want to spend time by yourself or in your own presence. So you need some type of escape. And talking to someone on the phone stops you from thinking. It stops you from getting wrapped up in your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have that much access to you. Like, real talk. What if that's really your dog and y'all on the same path and same goal? So if y'all on the same path and same goal, why are y'all on the phone for 3 hours? Don't y'all got something to do? Don't y'all got something to do? I'm just saying, like, it's just we got these phones in the middle. It's codependent. Yeah, you feel like you need somebody to talk to. Like, man, I purposely stopped like calling certain people because I'm just like, bro, like I don't want to, it has nothing to do with you, it has something to do with me. I don't want to feed into the habit of talking on the phone for 2-3 hours. When I could have been sorting through now I'm sorting through all my thoughts with you. When I could have been sorting through all my thoughts with myself. Now these people are starting to hear, people are getting access to your stream of consciousness. Man, you got to protect this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to protect this head of yours. I look good. You know, and it's too much access. It's too much access. Too much access. Like, do y'all know how to just chill and smoke a J by yourself? Like, just chill by yourself? Yeah, like and then when you try to sort out your thoughts and your shit on the phone with someone else, you're using their energy. Because you can't do that by yourself. It is what it is, man. Like, everybody have their different addictions, and I realized that was one of mine. I would stay on the phone for so long, and it, like I said, it had nothing to do with the people. It was me looking for an escape. You feel me? So it's like, once I stopped doing that and I just started to talk to myself, I started to actually feel heard. And I started to journal it. You know, what's that man named? Robert Greene. I got you, Nigel. Can you please? I will address your super chat. Relax, please. See, I don't want to feel like I got to do anything. Relax, Nigel, I got you. I'm going to get to you. Let me do it now. Nigel, you sent 5. It's supposed to be 10, but I'll answer your question. I'm a life path 3, but not funny or good at communication. What should I do? Get funny and get good at communication. Practice. Go out on 3 days. Y'all, I told you, I'm fed up. Nigel, don't take it personal either. But I told you, I'm fed up, y'all. I'm fed up. Like, let me tell you what it is. I'm looking to serve myself first before anybody else. Does that make sense? In a world where we've been taught to serve everyone else before us. So if you see me being a little bit more like stern, it's because most people, nobody teaches you how to protect yourself. Nobody teaches you how to protect yourself. Nobody teaches you how to have boundaries for real. Somebody said, non-sticks, would you give it info if they didn't even the full amount? You better than that, respectfully. Did you hear the info that I gave them? They sent, what, $5? So they got $5 info. You feel me? Thank you, John. You know, like, listen, let me tell y'all something. I was a people pleaser at one point. I was a people pleaser. I was a people pleaser at one point. So what I'm telling you is because one thing about me, I'm not for the people please nan mo. If I don't want to do it, if it don't make me happy, I'm not doing it. But a lot of y'all have been taught to do things for people despite you know. And I'm not going to hold you. My mom made me do stuff sometimes for my siblings and stuff like that I didn't want to do because my siblings was mad. And as I grew up, I started to realize how that was rubbing off into real life, where I was doing stuff for people that I wasn't even really 100% for, but I felt like I had to. And I was giving people the ability to have entitlement over my energy and my presence. And that's what y'all do when y'all allow people to come in and push you around or tell you what you're supposed to do, or, hey, can you please do this? Listen, I'll get to it when I want to get to it. Period. Respectfully. Because when I was doing things when they wanted me to do it, do you think I ever got that energy back? No. So some of y'all, if you see that people are not giving you what you need and you giving it and you're not receiving as much, sometimes you have to intentionally make it balanced. So for example, you ever had a receipt, right? And everybody is like 20, 20, 30, whatever. You be like, you give 40, you give 30, you give 20. I'm not playing all that. Everybody looking at you get what I'm trying to say? Like, don't let people walk off with 70% and you only got 30 when you know you put 50% work in and they put in 50. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you get what you work. You have siblings? Yes, I do. You feel me? And I won't lie, growing up, I felt like because I had more, people thought it was okay for me to give more. So for example, right? Let's say you have 50 cars, right? This person got 10 cars. This person got 10 cars. This person got 10 cars, right? And then there's one kid with no cars. They don't got no cars, right? Now, somebody comes to you and tells you, oh, that person has no cars. You got to give them 20 cars because they don't have no cars, but you got the most. Hold on. I ain't got to give shit. That motherfucker came over here with no cars. Shit. I worked to collect 50. Y'all only was able to collect 20. That ain't got nothing to do with it. So I got to give my cars up? I'm open to giving some cars up, but you telling me I gotta is a problem. Now I ain't gonna do anything. You feel me? And people try to take your choice away. People try to take your power away. You ain't taking shit. People try to take your crown. Let me tell you something. Listen, let me tell y'all something, y'all. I'm gonna be the first spiritual person to teach you. You better learn the game. And that's exactly what let me tell you something. That's exactly what the magnetism class is. I'm going to teach you the game of these people. When people try to take, when people try to steal, when people trying to take your energy, when people want clout, when people just want to look cool so they want to be by you, I'm teaching the game for real. Because all this love and light shit and people think it's just love and light. No, my brother. Sometimes you got to know how to maneuver around the enemy. And a lot of y'all have gotten morality wrong. For example, right? There was a story of a guy who was focused on being moral, right? His story was being moral, integrous. And there was another guy running towards him. He was sitting by the tree. So there was this one young boy running towards him. And he was like, he talked to the old man. He was like, they're trying to get me. They're trying to get me. They're trying to get me. And I'm innocent. They're trying to get me. And he runs up the tree. He says, if they're come, don't tell me. Don't tell them that I'm up here. I'm innocent. So then, the people that's trying to kill him come around and they're like, hey, have you seen a boy? Now, let me tell y'all, some of y'all think that being integrous is telling him, yes, I did see a boy. He's up there in the tree. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's him being integrous. Real integrity is if that guy is innocent, being like, nope, I haven't seen him. Some people think spirituality is oh, I have to tell the what, tell the truth, nothing but the truth is and the truth is so help me. You know what that is? The system. the system. The system. That's why I told you this shit is not black and white. There's nuances, there's shades of gray. Somebody saying, no, that ain't my business. For real. Cat Williams says sometimes you got to get close to Satan to see who's doing what. And that's very true. That's very true. You feel me? So if you haven't yet signed up for the magnetism class or the seduction of money, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter if you want to sign up. But that's where I'm taking the magnetism class, and I posted a new video on it today. The place that I'm taking the magnetism class is also about how to actually spiritually protect yourself in the real world. When you send the info about the magnetism class after live, just so I know, yes, I will. Just DM me so I can, like, so you at the top. But that's for real though. Like, I realize, like, some people think spirituality is walking in the room open like a book. That's not it. That's not good spiritual hygiene, my love. That's not good. So you say you want to be magnetic. You need to know how to be aware of the flies that is attracted to the light. That's one thing I want to tell y'all. Being a part of being super magnetic is that there will be nasty people who will be attracted to your beauty. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give you your flowers. Keep doing your thing. Thank you. Have you read the Master Key System? Yes, I have. You got to keep your enemy guessing for clues. Yep. And somebody told me you rather know who your enemy is than not know at all. That's just facts. That's just facts. And make sure y'all get y'all tickets to my event that's happening in Miami. If you're in Miami, go ahead and drop a comment. I want y'all to come to the event in February 23rd. There's going to be a kickback the day after. So they are jealous of what they can never be. What does it mean when all your friends fell off and it's been a minute? Those not your friends no more. Dude, my friend went at my girl. That's facts. Most of the time, your haters are someone who was once super close to you. That's what I'm going to say. So I've been on the same ish. I enter my 4 personal year sticks. I relate so hard. All I want to do is work on me. Thank you, Sticks, for always giving us gems. Thank you, Divine Knowledge. Yo, I want to sign up for the Seduction of Money class. I'm going to do you on Instagram. All right, bet. I've been going through these energy vampires my whole life. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. I will play y'all some music that I've been working on. I've been just working on a lot of things, but the main thing I've been working on is myself. And I think the key to this life is just getting as close as you can to your most authentic self. Like, and it's hard because you have to unlearn so much things and bullshit that they gave you. Got my B&B and plane tickets booked, hype for the event sticks. Let's go. Did you already get your event tickets? What's up, Amani? Amani, do you want to ask your question here? Amani? Never stop that, man. I love this page. You are awesome. Wow, thank you. I'm in. Exactly. Yeah, let us hear something. I got y'all. I'll let y'all hear something. I just want to answer as many questions as I possibly can. You know what I realized too? Like, earlier today, I found myself like overthinking and freaking out a little bit about things that just honestly are not even a problem. Like, let me give you an example, right? Let's say you have a basketball game coming up, and the basketball game is coming up, but you've been on fire, you've been killing it, you've been practicing, you've been doing everything you need to do, right? But then, you still worry like, oh, but what if I don't play good? But what if I don't play good? The thing about it is that like, you've been working, you've been practicing. Why wouldn't you play good? Like, you've literally been doing what you're supposed to. Why wouldn't you succeed? That's where I'm at. I feel like I'm transcending to another level spiritually, and you guys are going to be able to see that physically. But it's like, the biggest part is really how you feel about yourself. The biggest part is, do you believe? Because, there's one thing that Busta Rhymes said. Busta Rhymes said, being delusional is the key because it's only delusional until it works. Was it delusional when it worked? Was it delusional? I'm answering some of y'all DMs right now, y'all. Was it delusional? If it works, is it still delusional? That's the question. If it works, is it really delusional? Exactly. It's not delusional if it works. I make music too. I be feeling like I can do better. I ain't going hard as I can. Honestly, I think it's important that you feel like that. October 24th, 1983. So you are, hold on. So if 1980 is a monkey. Nah. Yeah, 1980 is a monkey. And then 1981 is a dog. 1982 is a pig. 1983 is that, hold on, 1982, if 1980 is a monkey, then 1981 is a rooster, then 1982 is a dog, 1983, I think you're a pig. Yeah, I think you're a pig. That's a pig, right? 1983 is a pig. So, number one, I see you love to be by yourself. You love to spend time by yourself. You love to spend time by yourself. You're big on family. I believe your enemy sign should be a snake. So that means 2019 was a good year for you, but 2025 is going to be your enemy year. Let me just make sure. I got Google right here. 1983. Why am I working so hard? Making my brain. It's a pig. I was right. Maybe I need to work my brain. How do you remember you forgot something but don't remember what you forgot? Well, first you have to forget to remember, and then you have to remember to remember. Does that make sense? You feel me? What y'all talking about? We was talking about some numerology. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the spring solstice on my crystal shop. And then y'all make sure y'all go ahead, join the seduction of money in the magnet.